This episode is sponsored by LadyFootlocker.com. You have a lot going on. Work, school, friends, kids, cocktail parties. Go prepared and look good while you're doing it. Head to everydaytriggers.tv/lady to save 10% off orders $50 or more at LadyFootlocker.com. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Today we're going to create the Donkey Kong cocktail. It's a donkey.
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah. This cocktail was submitted. This is Donkey Kong for those that don't know anything about video games. Which would be weird because Donkey Kong's been around a while.
Yes, he has.
Even if you're old.
And even if you're 4. If
you're 4, you know it differently than if you were older like us. We're old school. We're Kong fans. This recipe was submitted by King Nando 702 and John. Now, they could be the same person. I don't always know the answers to this. I don't think they are in this case. I could be wrong, but there's aliases and there's real names, and I use the real names, first names, when I see them, but sometimes people send them in YouTube, and then they'll send them an email, and I can't do the math. Maybe if I ask everybody for their last digits of Social Security number.
Yeah, maybe.
Only in the U.S. So anyway, the Donkey Kong cocktail. This recipe is 2 ounces of banana liqueur. We're using 99 bananas. One of the submitters suggested 99 bananas. The other said banana liqueur, so I'm going with the common denominator. Plus, I like this stuff. Yeah, it's not really common denominator because they pick different things. It doesn't matter. 1 ounce of coconut rum or vodka. One submitter said vodka. One says coconut rum. I don't even think I have coconut vodka.
Rum.
Maybe. But I have coconut rum. It's right here. I would personally see the recipe.
I read it as coconut rum or vodka.
Oh, no. You need a coconut flavored vodka or rum flavored vodka. No, or coconut flavored rum. I'm going with rum because rum's, in my personal opinion, is better. And it's what I have. And probably
I'm sure
most
3 Olives probably makes a...
3 Olives probably has a coconut. Everybody. Yeah, there's coconut in everything. Coconut.
Yeah, well, 3 Olives has like a whole array of flavored vodka.
3 Olives is pretty kick-ass when it comes to flavoring. They got everything. For instance, bubblegum. I don't know where to put that. Also, 6 ounces of Coca-Cola. So I'm using Coca-Cola.
This is the longest ever to just name
I haven't
the
done
ingredients.
Anything. Before I get people flaming me on something, I'm just going to build the thing. You know what? It's too easy. You drop it into a highball glass and you're done. So I had to burn some time up front to make sure I get to my 5-minute marker.
Yeah.
Because I get paid by the word.
Right.
Not really. You know what? All right. I come prepared. This is an OXO glass. I have some people last week who asked me what they were again, which is not too abnormal. They did ask, though, how do they measure alcohol if they don't have one of these little glasses? Tons of ways.
Anything that measures ounces.
Right. Anything that measures ounces. Key there. That way, if you have a half ounce, you only fill it halfway. For instance, if this is an ounce, it's a measuring glass. 1 shot of each. This is 2. 2 banana liqueurs, 1 coconut, 6 soda. You know, whatever. But be creative. Or if you do any type of cooking, which one is that? Banana. If you do any type of cooking, you probably have something that measures some sort of ounces at some point. Oh, that was only 1 ounce. My bad. I need 2. 2 ounces. This stuff is pretty strong too. 99%. A little bit. Now, I also think 99 Bananas has some pretty kick butt banana-esque flavor. Or banana flavor. Esque is optional. Because the other stuff just doesn't have a lot of banana to it. It's a little sweeter, but just doesn't have that nice banana. Like that tastes like those little candy bananas. Then, original Coca-Cola. I would typically use Coke Zero, but I happen to have this in the fridge for when guests come over. Does that look like he's humping it? Hopefully not.
Don't know. Can't see.
Oh, good. Let's see. We'll stir it a little bit.
Now it looks like he's passed out on it.
Perfect! He's passed out because he had too many Donkey Kongs. Actually, Donkey Kong could not drink.
Where's the red?
Huh?
It's just brown. Donkey Kong always has a red tie.
I was going to look for a red garnish, but garnish it with a red tie then.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong can't have this as a drink though, because that's like what do they call it when humans eat other humans?
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. I would like cannibalism. People are like, cannibalism!
I know, they're screaming and we're like,
This smells...
We're sleep deprived. We have an excuse.
Just a little bit. Could really use like a good 12 hours of sleep for 3 nights in a row. Because this is not going to help. Sweet initially. Get a little bit of alcohol sourness though. This is pretty potent. You get bananas rolled up with some coconut, and actually the soda probably brings a little bit more sweetness, and the finish is like fiery bananas. It's like the little fire that comes down from Donkey Kong with the bananas. It's pretty.
Hey, and it goes, maybe that's why, because it has banana liqueur in it. And Donkey's all about getting his bananas back. Now that you just made the picture in my head, I'm putting it all together.
You didn't get the
Still
idea.
doesn't have a red
bananas
tie.
And monkeys. You ever see a fat monkey?
Donkey Kong's really not that skinny.
No, that's true. But he's a Kong.
Thanks.
This is tasty. But I don't get a lot of soda. I get mostly an intense banana, the coconut following, into a finish that's lit up bananas, like alcohol and bananas. It's like, I don't want to say Everclear, because that's a stupid alcohol. But like, if you could picture 151 with some banana in it, that is kind of in the direction this is going. Even though it's only 99%, the finish just has that little bit of burn to it. Tasty, dangerous, which Donkey Kong obviously is when he's not passed out. That is your Donkey Kong. Thank you, King Nando, John, and all the other people who will eventually submit this recipe, because they don't all go back through the archives. So there you go.
There's a lot of archives.
There is 500 and something episodes.
See.
There are people, before we end this too short, there are people who have emailed me lately, not just one, that said I stayed up until 6 in the morning going through, or 5 in the morning, or something in the morning going through, and they didn't get through it all. But, like, that's addiction level. That's crazy. I couldn't even do that. I've done that for other shows, but I guess you wouldn't do that to your own, because that's kind of...
You've already done them. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Narcissistic. Speaking of which, everydaydrinkers.tv. We're teaching you how to drink.